introduction, but as you're making your way to your class in homeroom today, don't forget that there is a Washington, D.C. meeting at 8:10.
When homeroom began at Hancock Middle and High School on Michigan's Upper Peninsula earlier this week, it was the start of the longest history class these kids have ever been through.
You're going to be outside for a long period of time.
The lesson,
There are 7 total articles,
which continued into 8th grade social studies,
a peaceful transfer of power.
how our government works.
And at noon of the 20th, at which point Donald Trump's term officially begins.
It was kind of interesting. It was like the first time I could actually remember stuff. This is the first time I'll actually be able to understand stuff while a president is being elected.
From 8th grade social studies,
this is to solidify the stuff that I teach day in and day out in my classroom.
all the way up to the seniors.
People get really, really passionate about their candidate. We had a lot of loud arguments in the classroom.
Yeah.
This election has been a lesson not only in history, but civics and civility.
They may not be happy here with this election, or they may not have been happy with the last election, but we always have this transition of power in that they can affect change.
As day turns to night in this snowy town, this history lesson still isn't over. The next chapter hasn't been written yet, so they're off to see it as it's written.
And as a teacher, it's really hard to take a whole week off of school to go by yourself. So I figured, well, there's a way to do it, and that would be to take the kids with.
About 40 students from Hancock Middle and High School are headed to Washington, D.C. to see Donald Trump be sworn in as the 45th president.
It's different actually being there than just hearing about it in the classroom.
And I think this will make that very real for them when they see power transition from one, not just man to another man, but one party to another party in the executive branch. So I think it's important that they learn how important their vote is.
It is an important lesson, the longest one they've ever been a part of. That lesson continues after the longest bus ride they've ever been a part of. With photojournalist Pete Bird, I'm Todd Walker.